Hey y'all, Jesse Canlin coming at you with a weekly message for the week of September 3rd in 2018. Fall's coming soon. Fall's coming soon, the 22nd, I think, which is the deadline for my book. So if you would like to support the writing and the channel, you can get a personal reading or a healing Reiki session, both descriptions and instructions for those services, which are both psychic services through me, and that will be explained down in the information box below. You can also join me on Patreon for monthly contributions in exchange for personal services, and you can also get Facebook and Instagram for daily card pulls and such. So that's like a nice little taste of the flavor of the day, and let it, try to keep your head out the clouds sort of deal. And of course, energy exchange donations are always very, very grateful. Very, very welcomed. All right, so I will see y'all for your individualized. Hello, Libras. So for all of y'all this time around, I'm using the messages from your angels by Doreen Virtue. So let's see what's going on for those drawn to this message. The week of September 3rd. One more. Right. So lovely. So your prayers are being answered. You have Adriana, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Life is a journey, and if you've been experiencing bump after bump after bump, you're just being led down a very specific pathway of your soul's choosing for you to achieve a certain understanding. There is a level of appreciation to be practiced for your journey. It's going to help the journey. It's going to be adding lubrication to the machine. So practice the attitude of gratitude. It will be highly beneficial to not only your present moment, but the formation of your future. So Layla, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So with that message that I was just talking about, this is a time for you to listen to your future calling. All right? You have to listen to your own self call you down a path of your destiny, your fate. Now, sometimes you can feel that and you don't want it to happen, and so you're scared. If you just release and accept, release control and accept the circumstances, that's called going with the flow. All right? So go with the flow. Tap into the ether and flush out what you cannot do anything about, and then try to take control of your thoughts in a positive light. But what Spirit wants you to know right now is to have a divine mask you can put on in place of yourself. This is not to cast an illusion. This is not to trick or deceive people. This divine mask, you can see it as, honestly, it's you being a channeler, because it's not really you. It's just a version of yourself that people see. And they're drawing my eye to the artwork and how the artwork seems to echo the very angel. I see angel wings, and it just looks like an imprint. So there's this message here, a layered message of the moments you catch up to from the creation of the present moment, and you can do a ripple and say you are experiencing the future of your past. So when it comes to your future, really listen to your intuition. Listen to your own self as an instrument of God. Okay? Live life for yourself. Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. And I'm getting a very specific ping of third eye pressure, like right above my brow, like right there. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So, that third eye pressure here. I'm sensing a cleansing. All right? Being led towards something. And it kind of feels like you're going to be pulled through a very small tube. It's ascension symptoms. Don't be surprised if you might suffer from pressure headaches or fatigue or even being a little short with people, just because you're doing a lot of 5D work here. You're doing a lot of 5D work. And you are to spread that 5D work around when the time comes. I am sensing that when the time comes this week, to be a teacher, like, your time is valuable. Your energy, you don't have a lot to spare. So there's this opportunity to surrender to, if at all possible. You know, if someone comes up to you, you know, and you have this, like, the image in my head was a professor, right? Long week. All they want to do is go home, drink a beer, maybe do something, like, they have a plan, right? And a student comes up, like, on the way to their car. And in that stimulation, their reaction to that is the choice, and that's the power you have should an opportunity to teach about what you are currently learning. You see, if you find yourself in a position to teach, it's because God has built you to become a teacher in that moment. You can be the work, you can be a prophet, you can be an angel on earth, you can be a spokesperson for an energy, for an idea, for a notion. Absolutely. That can be absorbed, because people learn by example. They do not necessarily learn by words. To go with that professor analogy, you know, how you answer, honestly, is like 10 times more important than what you answer. Especially if that person is asking you a question that could easily have been answered somewhere else. You know, they're not really looking for that. Half of the reason they're asking you is because they like you. They want you as their teacher, you know? So, and in a professor, you are literally more into the obligation to be such. But, again, I'm feeling that pressure right here. That does not mean that when an opportunity to teach comes in any way, shape, or form, that because it's not your job. What is your job? No. Divine service is the rent you pay to exist in the divine realm of this earth. Okay? And the pressure relieved a little bit. Yep. Cool. So, at the end of the week, you have Caressa. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. You have 2 messages of guidance. All right. You are being led. Listen to your intuition, and as you listen to your intuition, you know, this is the journey you're on. You are at the end of a cycle. You've been listening to your intuition thus far. Continue to do so. Continue to communicate with your angels in this manner, which is in the soul speak. It's in the quiet speak. It's in the co-creation aspect. Try not to get short with people. As I said, you're in control of how you sprinkle your magic all over the world in co-creation with God, right? That's the whole release of control, but do what you can when you can. God will ask you to do certain things, all right? And then after you are of divine service, it's very much related to this Layla here, and I love how they're even kind of looking at each other. But it's to go into deep, quiet meditation. It's to put forth into your future the knowings of what you need and want now, and feeling as if you are receiving that. You have to be ready to receive. So if that's what you want, if it's not just realizing what you want, it's about co-creating with your angels. Like, I really want this. Okay, well, if that's what you want, how would it feel to receive it? And put yourself in a receptive state of what it is you truly desire. And if you don't know what it is you truly desire, just feel the emotion anyway. Just fake it till you make it. Play pretend. Make believe. Child, make believe. Beautiful. There it is. Thank you for being here. I'm honored. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself. And you know where to find me.